My name is Ingrid. I am 42 years old. I live in a small town. The town is quiet. Fog comes every morning. I work at home. I am an editor. I read books and fix words. My house is nice. It has white walls. It has big windows. But the house feels empty. I live alone now. Thomas left me 2 years ago. Thomas was my partner. We were together for 5 years. Then he left. I wake up at 6 every morning. I make black coffee. I sit by the window. I look at my garden. The garden is dead now. The flowers are brown. The grass is dry. I do not fix it. I just look. Every day is the same. I wake up. I make coffee. I work on my computer. I eat lunch alone. I work more. I eat dinner alone. I go to bed. Then I do it again. Thomas left because of a problem. He said I did not trust him. But I did trust him. Someone told him a lie. I tried to explain. He did not listen. He just left. I cried for weeks. Then I stopped crying. But the pain stayed. I do not see many people now. I work alone. I eat alone. Sometimes I go to the bakery. I buy bread there. The bakery smells good. It makes me feel a little better. One day, it rained. The rain was heavy. I went to the bakery anyway. I needed bread. I walked fast. I got wet. Inside the bakery, it was warm. Other people were there too. Everyone waited for the rain to stop. I bought my bread. I looked outside. The rain did not stop. I needed to go home, but I had no umbrella. I left my umbrella at home. I felt stupid. I stood by the door. I waited. A man stood next to me. He was tall. He had dark hair. He wore a gray coat. He held an umbrella. He looked at me. Then he looked at the rain. "Do you need an umbrella?" he asked. His voice was calm. I looked at him. He smiled a little. His eyes were kind. "Yes," I said. "I forgot mine. Take this one," he said. He gave me his umbrella. I was surprised. "But you need it too," I said. "I can wait," he said. "The rain will stop soon." I did not know what to say. Nobody did things like this anymore. People did not help strangers. Not in my life. "Thank you," I said. I took the umbrella. Our hands touched for a second. His hand was warm. Mine was cold. "My name is James," he said. "I am Ingrid," I said. We stood there for a moment. The rain hit the windows. People talked around us, but I only heard my heart. It beat faster than before. James smiled at me again. Something moved inside me. Something I forgot about. I forgot what it felt like. This small, warm feeling. I said thank you again. Then I left. I walked home with his umbrella. The rain fell on it. I felt strange. Not bad strange. Different strange. For 2 years, I felt nothing. My heart was cold. It was frozen like ice. But when James smiled, something changed. Just a tiny bit, like a crack in ice. I got home. I closed the door. I put the umbrella by the wall. It was black and simple. Water dripped from it onto my floor. I made more coffee. I sat by the window. I thought about James. He was a stranger, but he was kind. Thomas was not kind at the end. Thomas just left. I looked at the umbrella again. I needed to return it. That meant I would see James again. My heart beat faster at the thought. Maybe I would go back tomorrow. Maybe he would be there. Maybe we would talk again. I did not know then. I did not know what would happen. I did not know about the truth, the terrible, hidden truth. But that day, in the rain, I felt hope, just a small piece of hope. And I had not felt that in a very long time. I returned the umbrella the next day. James was at the bakery again. He smiled when he saw me. "Thank you for the umbrella," I said. "You are welcome," he said. "Do you want coffee?" We sat together. We talked for an hour. He was easy to talk to. He listened to everything I said. He did not look at his phone, he just looked at me. The next week, something strange happened. I went to the library. James was there too. He sat near the window. He read a book. What a surprise! I was surprised too. The library was small. Not many people went there. But James was there. We talked again. He liked the same books I liked. He read the same authors. I could not believe it. Do you like poetry? I asked. Yes, he said, especially the old poets. Me too, I said. It felt strange, but it felt good too. 2 days later, I took the late bus. I worked late that day. The bus was almost empty. I sat down. Then James got on the bus. Ingrid, he said, this is crazy. Do you take this bus? I asked. Sometimes, he said. I had a late meeting today. He sat next to me. We rode home together. We talked about our work. James was a designer. He worked online, just like me. Then something even stranger happened. My boss sent me a new project. I needed to work with a designer. The designer's name was James. I wrote to him. Is this you? I asked. Yes, he wrote back. I cannot believe this. I laughed. This was too strange. We met by accident so many times. Maybe it was not an accident. Maybe it was something more. We started dating. James took me to dinner. He took me to movies. He took me for walks. We spent time together every week. James was like me. He liked green tea. I liked green tea too. He liked quiet mornings. I liked quiet mornings too. He liked old music. I liked old music too. We are so similar, I said one day. Yes, he said. It is like looking in a mirror. He knew when I needed to talk. He knew when I needed silence. He never pushed me. He never asked too many questions. He just knew. One day, he brought me flowers. They were white lilies. My heart stopped. White lilies were my favorite flowers. But I never told anyone. Not even Thomas knew. How did you know? I asked. Know what? James asked. That these are my favorite flowers, I said. He smiled. I just guessed, he said. But how could he guess? It was impossible. It was like he could read my mind. Thunder scared me. I was afraid of storms since I was a child. One night, a big storm came. The thunder was loud. I sat in my dark house. I felt scared. My phone rang. It was James. Are you okay? He asked. Yes, I said, but my voice shook. I know you do not like storms, he said. I wanted to call you. How did you know? I asked. I just felt it, he said. We talked until the storm ended. His voice made me feel safe. When we said goodbye, I cried a little. But they were happy tears. I could not understand it. How did James know everything? How did he know about the lilies? How did he know about the thunder? How did he always appear at the right time? But I did not ask too many questions. I was too happy. After 2 years of pain, I was happy again. After 2 years of loneliness, I had someone. My friend Audrey was happy for me too. James is perfect, she said. You are so lucky, Ingrid. I know, I said. I cannot believe this is real. It is real, Audrey said. He is the best man in the world. She was right. James was perfect. Too perfect, maybe. But I did not think about that. I just felt happy. Every night, I thought about my life. 2 years ago, I lost Thomas. I thought my life was over. I thought I would be alone forever. But then James came. He appeared like magic. He saved me from my loneliness. Yes, she said. You two were made for each other. I believed her. I believed in destiny now. After so much pain, the universe gave me a gift. The universe gave me James, and I was grateful. I did not see the truth yet. I did not see the dark things hiding behind his kind smile. I did not know about his secrets. I did not know what he did to make this happen. I just saw a man who loved me, a man who understood me, a man who was exactly like me. I thought I was the luckiest woman alive. 6 months passed. James was now part of my life. He was part of everything. He came to my house every day. We worked together. We ate together. We talked for hours. Audrey visited me one afternoon. She drank tea in my kitchen. She smiled at me. "When will James marry you?" she asked. I laughed. "We just started dating," I said. 6 months is not just started," Audrey said. "He is perfect for you, Ingrid." "I know," I said. "Then marry him," she said. "Do not wait too long." Audrey talked about marriage every time we met. She pushed me toward James. She said he was the best man alive. She said I was lucky to have him. "You are right," I said. "I am lucky." But sometimes her words felt strange. Why did she care so much? Why did she push so hard? Strange things happened online too. I had a blog about books. Not many people read it, but someone read it every day. They left comments under a fake name. The comments were always kind. They always gave me advice. One comment said, "Love the person in front of you." Another said, "Do not let good things go." Another said, "Trust the gifts life gives you." I thought these messages came from the universe. I thought they were signs. They told me to stay with James. They told me to trust him. I showed the comments to James. "Someone really cares about you," he said. "I think it is a sign," I said. "The universe wants us together." James smiled. He kissed my hand. "Maybe you are right," he said. Everything felt perfect. But perfect things can hide dark secrets. The truth was different. The truth was ugly, but I did not know it yet. The truth was this. James watched me for 3 years. 3 whole years. He found my blog. He read everything I wrote. He learned everything about me. He learned about my favorite flowers. He learned about my fear of thunder. He learned about the tea I drank. He learned about the books I read. He studied me like a book. He made notes about my life. He planned everything. 3 years ago, Thomas and I were happy. Then Thomas got a message. Someone told Thomas I did not trust him. Someone told Thomas I talked about him behind his back. It was a lie, but Thomas believed it. That someone was James. James sent the message. James destroyed my relationship. James wanted Thomas gone. So James made him leave. And Audrey, my only friend, my close friend, she pushed me toward James for a reason. James helped her family 2 years ago. Her family had big money problems. They almost lost their house. Then someone paid their debt. That someone was James. Audrey knew about this. James told her the truth. He said, "I love Ingrid. Help me, and I will help your family." So, Audrey helped him. She told me James was perfect. She pushed me to marry him. She did it because James saved her family. The anonymous comments on my blog, those came from James too. He wrote them all. He made me think the universe sent them. He made me believe in destiny. James built my whole life. He broke my old life. He built a new one. He put himself in the center. He controlled everything. But I did not know any of this. I walked through my days blind and happy. I thought I found love. I thought I found my perfect match. I did not know I lived in a cage. A beautiful cage. A cage made of lies. The truth waited for me. Soon, very soon, I would find it. And when I did, everything would break. One evening, I went to James's apartment. We planned to watch a movie. He cooked dinner for me. Everything seemed normal. After dinner, James said he needed a shower. He left his phone on the table. He went to the bathroom. I heard the water start. I sat on the sofa. I waited for him. His phone was next to me. The screen was dark. Then the phone made a sound. A message came in. The screen turned on. I saw the notification. It was from Audrey. The message said, "She's starting to get suspicious. You need to be careful." My heart stopped. I read it again. "She's starting to get suspicious." Who was she? Was she me? I looked at the bathroom door. The water still ran. James was still in the shower. I picked up the phone. My hands shook. I tried to open it, but it needed a password. I could not read more messages. I put the phone down. My mind raced. What did Audrey's message mean? Why did she send it? Why did James need to be careful? Something felt wrong. Very wrong. I stood up. I walked around the apartment. I looked at everything. The apartment was clean and simple. I came here many times before, but I never really looked. I saw a door at the end of the hall. It was always closed. I tried it once before. It was locked. James said it was just storage. Now I walked to that door again. I turned the handle. Still locked. I needed to see inside. I needed to know what was there. I looked around the apartment. I needed a key. Where did James keep keys? I checked the kitchen drawers. Nothing. I checked his desk. Nothing. Then I saw a small box on a high shelf. I reached for it. I opened it. Inside were keys. Many keys. I took them all. I went back to the locked door. The water still ran in the bathroom. James was still there. I tried the first key. It did not work. I tried the second key. It did not work. I tried the third key. The door opened. I pushed the door wide. I stepped inside. I turned on the light. Then I saw it. And I could not breathe. The walls were covered with photos. Hundreds of photos. All of me. Photos of me at the coffee shop. Photos of me at the library. Photos of me walking to the bus. Photos of me in my garden. Some photos were old. Very old. From 3 years ago. I walked closer. My legs shook. I looked at each photo. In some photos, I was with Thomas. Thomas, my ex. These photos were from before he left me. On another wall, I saw papers. My schedule. My daily routine. Times I woke up. Times I went to bed. Places I visited. Everything was written down. I saw my blog posts, printed and hung on the wall. He marked sentences in red. He made notes about what I liked, what I did not like, what made me happy, what made me sad. There was a list. Ingrid's favorite things, white lilies, green tea, old music, poetry books, quiet mornings. James made this list. He studied me. He learned everything about me. Then he became exactly like me. Our shared interests were not real. He faked everything. He read the same books because I read them first. He drank the same tea because I drank it first. He liked the same things because I liked them first. I was not dating a real person. I was dating a copy of myself. A fake copy. I felt sick. I wanted to run, but my legs would not move. Then I heard it. The water stopped. James finished his shower. I stood in the middle of the room. I looked at the photos on the wall. I looked at my whole life displayed like art in a museum. This was not love. This was something else. Something wrong. Something sick. I heard footsteps. James walked down the hall. He called my name. Ingrid? I did not answer. I just stood there. I stood in his secret room. I stood surrounded by pictures of myself. The door opened wider. James stood there. His hair was wet. He wore a towel. He saw me. He saw the open door. He saw the photos behind me. His face changed. The kind smile disappeared. Something else appeared. Something cold. We looked at each other. We did not speak. The truth sat between us like a wall. Everything I believed was a lie. Everything we had was fake. And now we both knew I knew. We stood there. We did not move. We did not speak. The silence was heavy. Then James smiled. It was a calm smile. Too calm. "You found my room," he said. His voice was quiet. He was not angry. He was not surprised. He was just calm. "What is this?" I asked. My voice shook. "It is you," he said. "Everything about you." "Why?" I asked. "Why do you have all this?" James walked into the room. He looked at the walls. He looked at the photos of me. He smiled. "Because I love you," he said. I felt sick when he said that word. Love. This was not love. "This is not love," I said. "This is crazy." "No," James said. "I did everything for love. I knew you were lonely. I gave you what you wanted." "I did not want this," I said. "You wanted someone who understood you, someone who was like you, someone who knew you completely. I became that person." I looked at him. I did not know this man. The kind man from the bakery was gone. This was someone else. "You lied about everything," I said. "I did not lie," James said. "I just learned. I learned about you. I learned what you liked. Then I liked those things too." "That is fake," I said. "You faked everything." "I did it for you," he said. My hands shook. I pointed at the old photos, the photos with Thomas. "What about Thomas?" I asked. "What about him?" James looked at those photos. His face changed. It became hard. "Thomas did not deserve you," he said. "What did you do?" I asked. "I made him leave," James said. "I sent him a message. I told him you did not trust him. I made him believe it. So he left." My legs felt weak. I sat down on the floor. I could not stand anymore. "You destroyed my relationship," I said. "I saved you," James said. "Thomas was wrong for you. I am right for you. You are not my savior." I screamed. "You are a liar." James kneeled next to me. He tried to touch my hand. I pulled away. "I love you, Ingrid," he said. "Everything I did was for love." I looked at him. This man who said he loved me, this man who controlled my whole life, this man who made me think I found destiny. "Do you know what you did?" I asked. "I gave you happiness," he said. "No," I said. "You took my life. You took my choices. You made me into something you wanted. I made you happy," he said. I stood up. I looked at all the photos, all the notes, all the plans, my whole life on these walls. "Am I still myself, James?" I asked. "Or am I just a character in your script?" James looked at me. He did not answer. "Answer me," I said. "You are yourself," he said. "I just helped you see what you needed." "No," I said. "You wrote my story. You decided everything. I was just a doll in your game." "That is not true," James said. "Yes, it is," I said. "And Audrey? What about her?" James looked down. He did not speak. "You bought her too, right?" I said. "You helped her family, so she helped you." James nodded slowly. I laughed, but it was not a happy laugh. It was bitter and sad. "Everything was fake," I said. "Everything." I walked to the door. I needed to leave. I needed to get away from this room, away from these photos, away from him. "Where are you going?" James asked. "Away from you," I said. "Ingrid, please," he said. "Let me explain more." "No," I said. "I am done. I am done with you. I am done with your lies." I walked out. I walked out of the room, out of his apartment, out of his life. Behind me, James called my name, but I did not look back. I ran down the stairs. I ran into the night. I ran until I could not breathe. Then I stopped. I fell to my knees, and I cried. 1 month passed. I did not see James anymore. He moved away. He left the town. One day, a letter came to my house. It was from James. I almost threw it away, but I opened it. The letter was short. It said, "You should choose again from the beginning, in the most natural way. I am sorry." I read it twice, then I put it in a drawer. I did not write back. There was nothing to say. I called Audrey. We met at a coffee shop. She looked nervous. "I know what you did," I said. Audrey's face went white. She did not speak. "James told you to help him," I said. "He paid your family's debt, so you pushed me toward him." "Ingrid, I am sorry," she said. "My family needed help. We were desperate." "I understand," I said. "But you lied to me. You were my only friend, and you lied." "Please forgive me," Audrey said. I looked at her. I felt sad, but I also felt clear. I knew what I needed to do. "I need to be alone now," I said. "I need to start again. Without you, without James, without anyone who lied to me." I stood up. I left money for my coffee. Then I walked away. Audrey cried, but I did not look back. The next weeks were hard. I was alone again, but this time was different. Before, I was lonely. Now, I was free. I fixed my garden. I planted new flowers. I made the grass green again. Every morning, I worked in the dirt. It felt good to build something real. I stopped writing my blog. That blog was part of the old life, the life James watched. I started a new one, a private one, just for me. One Saturday, I went to the bakery, the same bakery where I met James. I was not afraid to go there. That place was mine first, not his. I sat by the window. I drank my coffee. I watched people walk by. I did not wait for anyone. I was just there, just me. A man walked in. He ordered bread. Then he looked around. He saw me. He smiled. It was a simple smile, a real smile. "Is this seat free?" he asked. "Yes," I said. He sat down. We talked a little. He was new in town. He worked at the library. He seemed nice. Maybe something would happen. Maybe it would not. It did not matter. If something happened, it would be real. It would be natural. It would be my choice. I smiled at him. He smiled back. This was my life now, real and honest. Beautiful because it was true. Thank you for welcoming this story into your day. If it brought you comfort or helped your English, please give it a like. Sharing this video helps these stories travel farther.